welcome back to another episode of the Make Up Your Mind podcast. We are your hosts, Miss KB,
and I'm Tanae Latrice,
and this is where you
make up your mind. To say thank you guys for tuning into our last video. On YouTube. We made about 100 views in just a week, so that was really good.
That's good for us.
And we just want to make sure that y'all continue to go on this journey with us. Like, comment, subscribe. Everywhere we go, we be putting out our phone, telling people get their phone. And hey,
subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe, watch, and give us feedback. We want to hear the feedback. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. Just
engage with us, y'all.
Please.
Like, that's all we need. Just a little engagement to help girls a little along the way. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so we want to introduce our new segment.
MAC segment.
Which is just stands for Make a Cocktail with Us. Where we just let you guys know what we're drinking on this episode. And today, we're just having us a nice little glass of wine. So
just a nice little glass of wine.
Cute.
We're going to cheers to that.
Very demure.
Episode 2. Mental health check.
Yes. So,
you go ahead.
My mental health check. I feel really good today. I've been good all week. I really enjoyed the last few weeks. Not a few weeks, but the last 2 weeks. We've been doing a lot of family stuff.
Yeah, we have.
And I really enjoyed that, especially our brother coming out. And,
yes.
The vibes been there.
The vibes
been there.
The vibes been vibing.
So I can't really complain about anything right now. And God, He favors. So I'm good mentally.
Okay. I feel the exact same. Seriously. Every day it's not peaches and cream because I be having an attitude. That's just how I am. If y'all know me, that's just how I am. But I literally just said the other day that I've been having so much fun over the weekend. Yeah. So Jonathan was calling me, and I was just like, boy, I need time to recuperate. After the weekend we done had, I don't feel like talking.
We did talk.
We had so much fun with our family this weekend, guys. So I'm really proud about that. All of us as siblings. Only missing our one sister. But other than that, we really had a good time. So I'm happy for that. I'm always thankful for that. Yeah. I'm going to jump right into it. Icebreaker. So on this episode, we're going to do some really deep questions and just let y'all get to know us because we get to know each other. And we're going to do a little fun facts for you guys during this episode. So you go first.
Okay. So we're going to be asking each other questions so that y'all can get to know us a little better.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't know what I'm going to ask her, and I don't know what she going to ask me. So let's just get down to the nitty gritty. Thank you. Yes, I did. Okay. Name one thing that you haven't healed from yet.
Girl.
And then I'm gonna put that right
there. If I'm gonna be totally honest, which I do not want to, I'm going to say I did have I gave birth to a stillborn, which is news for everybody, which is tea for everyone. That is something that it sits with me every day. It really does. You think in my mind how in denial I am, I would really think I can get over things and stop thinking about things all the time. But that is something that I think about all the time.
Who I was not expecting that.
Yeah, and it was a girl. I would have had 3 little girls, but God had other plans for me, which is great for me, and I thank Him every day for it. But that is something that really girl.
Yeah.
That happened. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yeah, it was E.T. Y'all, I named my baby Emery Tanae. Y'all know my sister, that's my girl. Yes. I did name her Emery Tanae, and the dad was not so cold with that.
He didn't like it.
He did not like it. He was so upset.
Because I was the daddy.
He was so upset.
Okay, so
I want to do mine next.
Yeah, I know.
So my question is, what is your faith in God like now versus in 2019?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like I've ever been through anything where like my faith had to waver. Like I always tell people, like I stress about stuff, like I be like, what's going on? But I never really just been through anything like hardcore where it's like, God, what's going on? Now I do get my heart broke a lot, but to me that's me because I'm such a lover girl. So I didn't got to the point where I'm used to that. So I feel like I did go on a journey where God was pulling me closer to Him.
Because 2019 was
Yeah. I was depressed without knowing that I was depressed. But everybody around me could see that like something was wrong. But I was just, masking it, like drinking. I was even smoking. I had to smoke just to go to sleep. I was taking.
It was so uncomfortable to see.
I know. I woke up one day and was looking behind my bed. Double shots. It was bad. So, but I didn't know it, and I feel like God just showed me like. I'll say what He showed me, because like I said, my faith really never wavered in God. But I feel like He showed me like,
hey girl,
if like you may think something is good for you, but like if He sees something is not good for you, if He wants you to come out of it, He gonna come there and get you.
Yeah.
Like even if you want to stay in it, He gonna come in there and get you. So it got to a point where I feel like He literally was like, okay, like this not for you. I have something better for you. So.
And I feel like on that tip, like we both have changed in those ways. Because I remember like when you was getting off work a lot early and you used to go to the bar every day, and I was texting you like, girl, why are you going to the bar or whatever? You was like getting irritated, like, girl, get out my business.
Because my family had an intervention about me behind my back. Like everybody was like, all she do is drink and party. And it was hurting my feelings because at the time I really didn't know that something was wrong. But now when I see it in other people, like that's how I realized it. I started seeing it in other people and I was like, oh, y'all just doing this because y'all not okay.
Yeah.
Like, and you're not trying to be okay.
That's how I think like we both have healed in those areas. We did. Like drinking, going crazy as well, and partying.
And being toxic.
And we got kids.
And then our relationship was tested too.
Yeah,
like,
it was. It was
because of the stuff that we were doing, like drinking and partying,
and just carrying on. And then when it started hitting us, it's like, okay, so
this never happened before.
Somebody need to look what they sell. Something going on.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
So yes. Okay. That was good. I like your transparency. Okay, so my next question is, what did heartbreak teach you? And you don't have to just be like in love. Like anytime you got your heart broke, what did it teach you?
Heartbreak taught me to not be so naive and in denial. Like I just said, I am a very in denial person. I would deny. Like it could be going on and I would just say like, you know what, but heartbreak has really taught me not to be so naive, and not even in romantic relationships, in platonic or like family and stuff too. Like I have to see the things that's in front of me and recognize it and accept it. I have a hard time accepting things and taking it for what it is.
Like you gonna do that to me?
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
You gonna hurt me?
Yes, so I try to just keep things pushing. I just try to push stuff on the rug and just keep going on. But
okay.
Yeah, but stuff be hurting me, and I really have to stop being oblivious and naive to things. That's what heartbreak taught me. Y'all need to look down deep inside and see what heartbreak taught y'all, because it can teach you some things. It can. So, my next question for you is, how is dating life with being a single mom, and how do you balance? How do you date? How do you go out? I know like you're so scared to like let people meet and stuff. So like, how do you do that? And when do you feel it's the right time
to meet?
Yeah.
Honestly, so now I feel like in the beginning, y'all know that I was very like, he liked me. He said my daughter cute.
You can be my daughter.
Yeah, we could be a family. You know, the first person that actually met my daughter, he met her like pretty quickly, I would say. Even though he stayed around her, you know, for years. The first guy, he met her pretty quickly and stuff like that. But he did stick around for a while. But it was just, I didn't know the whole, what is the word I want? I didn't know how serious protection was.
Yes.
Back then. So now I'm very protective because I feel like in certain situations, I didn't just get my heart broke, she got her heart broke too. So now I do not want anyone meeting her. Yeah. And if they do meet her, because I am a single mom, I co-parent with my siblings basically, and get help when, you know, y'all, I feel like y'all be ready when somebody say I'm going on a date. You know, I'm ready to babysit then. So, yeah, absolutely. So I don't really have a problem with that. And like now, I'm just, even in my last situation, I told that person like, you know, I think it's too soon to like, you know, introduce me to your kids and you to meet my kids. He didn't go for that, so we did eventually end up letting them meet. But like now, I'm just like, if she has to meet someone, like it's no other option, this is my friend. This ain't somebody I'm dating. Like no kissing, no touch, no hug. Like this is my friend.
This is my friend.
Strictly make it look platonic.
I feel like if you want me to meet your kids so soon, that's strange. You know, like it should be a barrier of protection when it comes to your children and when it comes to mine.
But I think that's a learned behavior. Cause like I said, I didn't know that at first. Yeah. You know.
I feel like it's gonna take a little time. Like with my kids, if they ever met someone, which they've only met one other person other than their father, it's gonna take some time. I need to know what kind of person you are for real, and with children, because you could be any person in the world, but with kids.
And you see so much stuff now, like it's scary, and that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't initially think like that. Like I didn't think like, oh, this person gonna be in my kids, like, oh, they might harm them. I didn't think like that because, like we said, the way that we think, I just think people are naturally good people because I'm a good person, but I had to learn just by, nobody ever hurt my child, but just seeing stuff like in the media,
it could happen.
It could. You never know. So. With that, I do want to be more careful.
Yeah, don't play with it. Just letting you know.
Yeah, let's just not.
These kids that we got over here, they are not to be effed with.
Play with, looked at, touch, nothing. So I have a question that we both gonna answer for each other. What's the most important thing about our relationship to you and why?
The most important thing about our friendship.
Our relationship.
Yeah, our relationship.
Yeah.
You didn't say friendship?
No.
Oh. The most important thing about our relationship, I'm going to go ahead and say the actual relationship. Like I do not play about the relationship. Like for real, I do not. This is my girl. Like this is my sister. This is my girl. So. I can't pinpoint anything. All I can say is the whole relationship, because everything that we go through it together. We get through it together. When we are like fighting, when we feel a certain way about each other, it really breaks my heart. It pains me. So it's like us, the way we communicate. We'll probably go a few weeks or something without saying something, but we're gonna have to have that conversation because it's a must to have.
I don't really think we're gonna do that one time.
Yeah.
Even when we had serious.
We always go ahead and say something. Yeah. So we always go ahead and talk about it. So anything that goes on in this relationship, it's really near and dear to my heart. So I'm gonna say the whole thing.
Girl. Okay. For me, I would say, the no judgment zone.
I don't judge.
We don't judge each other.
We don't.
I feel like we hold each other accountable.
We do.
And I think that's something we grew into, because I feel like our younger self is like,
girl, go ahead.
yeah, do whatever you're gonna do. That's fun. We were being toxic together,
well,
but
we
I
had
think
to
now,
get to that point.
yeah, we grew up and we hold each other accountable. Even if it's like you're doing something wrong in motherhood, sisterhood, relationship, or just between us, like, okay, you were wrong, take accountability. So I would just say the no judgment zone. Like, I don't feel like it's nothing that I can't tell her, even though I feel like sometimes she not as transparent as me. But I don't think it's because of a judgment thing. She knows that I'm not gonna judge her. She just carries some stuff near and dear, and that's okay.
I do. I feel like it's not anything that I just don't tell her. I tell you a lot of stuff. I tell you mostly everything, like 98% of things in my life. I just feel like something, you know how I am. I'm a little private, and I like to lie sometimes. So, but I'm still very transparent with her.
What she wanna be?
So that's T for me.
Clocked it.
Okay, you ready for my fun question?
Yes.
Okay, so do you feel first night is the very first night that you meet someone?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it the very first time that you link with someone?
Okay, so meet is like, okay, we go to the bar and I meet you right then and there.
You met that person at the bar, y'all text, talk, if.
Okay, and then the link would be like, okay, we've been
been
texting,
talking,
but we just
2-3 days,
I think
2-3 months, and we link and we do it. Which one you think is better though?
I really want to say they both kind of go together, depending on how long y'all been texting.
Mm-hmm.
But
I would have been texting for 30 minutes.
Okay, that's wrong. That's wrong. You hiding the panties. I would say the one where you just meet somebody like, and then you do it with them. That like.
Okay. But do you talk after or no communication after?
I never experienced that.
I just feel like if we on that timing and I just met you.
But how y'all gonna exchange numbers?
We don't need to exchange.
I'm gonna say for me, if I've ever been in that situation, cause I always wanted to have a one night stand. I don't know why. I always wanted to have a one night stand.
It could never happen.
It never do.
People are crazy.
They finding you on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Hey, you remember me from the hotel?
No, I
This
don't.
never happened, but I'm saying that's how it be. I never got to.
And ladies, I'm telling you, if it did happen, no judgment here. We don't give a damn.
Everyone.
Like sometimes I wish I could have had some fun like that.
Some people in my life should have been on night stand.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
I should have left you at the such and such and such and such. And you
at that club, at that bar.
Okay.
I got a problem with that club and that bar.
Like you love in this club. Like what?
I love club loving. I used to love club loving, but now, well, I still love to go to the club with my man. My fun question for you. Or did you want to answer that?
I just did.
Okay. Name one time you got too drunk and embarrassed yourself.
When I was out one night with Queen, I was so drunk.
Always so drunk.
Okay, that was back in the days though. Mm-hmm. I was so drunk. When I woke up the next morning, I was in somebody's house. I didn't know where I was at.
Is that when you had that blonde wig?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know where I was at. I had on different pants from what I had on last night. I was nervous. I didn't even want to get out the bed.
I would be ready to get out the bed.
But I know that I had my car. I was driving.
Your car was gone?
No. I go to the front door. I walked out the room. I didn't see nobody. I'm so nervous. I walk out the room. I go to the front door. It was like the front door, like when she walked out the room. My car was outside. I'm like, okay, well, where my keys at? I didn't drive her. Queen did. We at somebody's house because both of us was just drunk.
Whose house was it?
It was one of our friends.
Oh, but you just didn't recognize.
I never been there. So, Like, I'm thinking somebody have kidnapped me.
Yeah. See, that's what
So, and then I go to the next room, I find her. Yeah, I find her in there. I was like, girl, what the? She was like, girl, you was so drunk. I said, why I got on different pants? She was like, you peed on yourself.
Of course she did.
She found some pants in my trunk. Y'all shout out to my best friend. It's my girl. She found some pants in my trunk, changed my clothes, put me in the bed. I'm not there. I'm just like, girl, why somebody could just Uber us home or something?
Wow, that wouldn't work for you either, because you fall asleep in Uber.
That's true. That's true. That's true. They're in my old days.
Girl, they just said it 2 years ago.
Exactly. I don't get wasted. I was going through something.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
When you in it, you don't know.
I was going through something.
And you wasn't transparent, baby, either, but we're not going to talk about that.
It was bad.
So, if I had to answer that question, I'm just going to say, we already know I don't be embarrassed about anything. So, I can't really name a time I've been.
You got to name one time.
I'm not embarrassed.
You don't gotta be embarrassed, but you feel like, dang, this crazy. Like, this shit.
I would say the one time when we were getting drunk. My birthday, that one time TT stayed in Nashville, she came. We went, I don't even think we ever got to do anything. When we went downtown.
Yeah.
And we took them pictures in the parking lot. You remember I had that black outfit
and you
on?
kept on screaming out free so the whole weekend.
Yeah, but no, I was gonna say that.
Okay.
Cause Freon, he slid for his folks.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So free him, cause I'm sliding by my sisters. He's sliding by his brothers. Free him. But me and my best friend at the time, we had got into it at the gas station, and I feel like that was embarrassing. Because I feel like our emotions was too high. Like, we were too drunk, the emotions got too high. And I was so mad because I was like, ooh, I want to fight her. But she my best friend, I don't want to fight her. But I really want to fight her for real. Yeah. So that wraps up our icebreakers.
Now we're going to jump straight into our fun facts. We're going to give y'all some fun facts about ourselves each episode so y'all can get a feel for us. Just get to know little things about us. So a little fun fact about me is I'm a little toxic as hell. You get what I'm saying?
Especially when it done.
When that done, on the done, off the done. I'm on one.
You give her some Pepsi.
You can give me some Coca-Cola. I'm on one for real though. I don't know if it's the Virgo in me. I really try to mask my toxicity, but I get a little toxic for real. I literally had to tell my lover the other day that if I'm being honest, I am toxic and I can't deny it. I can't change how I am. So that's a fun fact about me. So if y'all see me out getting crazy, doing some toxic stuff,
don't record.
That's just me. And don't judge me. Judge somebody else. Look deep within yourself. Give me one of your fun, Nay.
One of my fun facts is, like, when people ask me what's my zodiac sign, I always say I'm a Libra. Because I'm a lying Libra. I be lying. I be lying.
For no reason.
For fun. For fun. I like
Baby.
For fun. And I forget the lie. So, yeah. I think I say that I'm a liar, but I always tell people up front, like, hey, I be lying. So at the end of the day, I still think that I'm an honest person. Because I told you I was a liar. Mm-hmm. And you just have to decipher what's true and what's rude.
What?
It's not up to me. It's
coming in hot.
So, we wrote it down right here. And our first hot topic is going to be Anthony Edwards and Miss Golden. You know her real name?
I think it's Aisha.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Or some shit.
Okay.
Aisha. Maybe not.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
I just always say Miss Golden. Or Little Baby Mama. Okay.
Well, now, Anthony Edwards.
Two niggas baby mama. Or allegedly.
We're just going to say allegedly.
Yeah. So he basically files a motion saying that he wants nothing to do with the 4-month-old baby. He's signing over his rights, basically, for the baby. So he don't want no custody or no visitation rights of the little girl. How you feel about that?
Well,
I seen a lot of stuff on Facebook. I seen both.
It
I seen a
is.
lot. Like I seen agreements, and then I seen a lot of disagreements. So give me your little.
I mean, honestly, I just feel, if I'm being totally honest, if if we have a talk and a decision, when I say, hey, I'm pregnant, you say you don't want the baby, I ain't gonna have it. Like my younger self, if somebody told me that they didn't want my baby and whatever, I wouldn't have it.
It's your younger self.
It's my younger self.
Okay.
My older self, I feel like for me, if I wanted a child, I would keep the child.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bother you.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't come to you. I'm not gonna file no child support or none of that. Like, I'm not doing any of that. I don't do that. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna go on about my business. I'm gonna take care of my child the best way I know how to. And if it get hard, it just get hard because I made the decision to keep the baby.
Yep.
But I feel like as I don't know, it's so difficult.
Like up and down.
Yeah, you know, because I feel like as an athlete or whatever, you got some free money to throw around. You could just give her the money to take care of the baby. If you don't want to take care of the baby, you done with the baby. You don't want no dealings with the baby. You sign over your rights to the baby. Just give her the money. And you ain't gotta worry about the baby. Because clearly that's what she wants.
Yeah. You're not gonna worry about the baby anyway.
Exactly. My thing, but you get money from little baby. That should be enough.
Yeah, but little baby be getting the baby though.
That's what I'm saying. So if little baby's so cool, he might get your other baby.
Girl.
I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah. The fact.
That's how my baby daddy is, y'all. I feel like if I had another baby dad, not another baby dad, I'm sorry. If I had another kid, my baby daddy, he probably still would get my other baby.
I was at work the other day. We was talking about him. They was like, "That's your brother-in-law." And I was going so I was like, "That ain't my brother-in-law. Like that's my niece's dad." And I was like, "Oh, but he did watch my daughter for me." So shout out to him. Fuck with him.
He cool sometimes.
My input is I do feel both ways. I'm not gonna say I feel both ways. I get both sides. And just a little insight, I feel like, well, when I told my child's father that I was pregnant, his response was, get rid of it. He ain't had no abortion money though, so why are you telling me what I need to do?
Because only way I'm getting rid of it is if you got the money.
I was gonna have it anyway, but I never wanted a kid. I don't know what made me just have the baby, but I was just like, I'm gonna go for it. So I always knew I would be a single mom, and I ain't finna put you on child support. I'm not finna ask you for no money. I'm not finna do this. And hey, can you sing? Cause you know what you're supposed to be doing. So I don't get all.
And so when I got the pregnancy texts and stuff like that, I was like, girl, why would you have a baby? Like, we just finna
live. Yeah. Start living.
So, but once she locked in like my girl, she was working. I mean, all types of days of the night. I mean, my girl had money stashed away. And so when I had my child, I was like, damn, I just watched my sister, like, she was putting money aside, she buying stuff. We was going to, Plato's Closet and stuff, buying, outfits.
Children.
Yeah.
What is it? Children's Place? No, it ain't Children's Place. Once upon a child. Yeah.
Was going to places like that, just preparing. It was just such a beautiful thing to see. So I really do commend you for that because you really did your one.
But if I could go back, I would think
what?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do what?
I wouldn't have a child with somebody that say they don't want to.
Yeah.
Because now I think okay, now we saying send the money. I don't think it's all about the money because I have money. We gonna take care of our kids.
You gonna spend with a child. Children need their dads, especially little girls, little boys especially. But I feel like little girls, especially as me as a woman growing up, you really need your dad. Yeah, you do.
And now you can feel that even more because you lost your dad.
Yes.
So if you you can be there for your kid, be there for your kid.
Please do. And I feel like I'm so hard on my children's father because of the fact that I lost my dad. Because my dad was such a great figure in my children's life. although they're dad, but I want him to be more, you know, because they're missing that.
Kids. He's a good
Yeah, they're missing that piece. So
it's just it came from y'all living together to co-parenting, so it's
it's a little different.
Yeah.
But I just feel like okay, sir, you don't gotta want nothing to do with the baby, which is crazy to me because you made it.
Baby.
You made the child, and to actually deny a child is insane. But I feel like God, He will do His work on those people. He will do His work on, and that's all. All she needs to do is worry about taking care of the child. Because I know that you have enough money to take care of the child.
And it's a beautiful baby.
So all you have to do is just.
And it's a little girl. Like, what man? Like, I don't want my little girl. Like, it's a little girl. That's our little intake on how we feel about it.
We're gonna jump into another topic that we feel like
needs to be discussed.
Everyone needs to discuss this amongst friends, sistership, whatever. Go ahead, Nay.
So we want to discuss like the girls trip thing, like the friends that's going out of town, going out of the country or whatever, and they coming back
no longer friends. That is insane as F to me. Because what do y'all be doing?
What's going on? Okay, so I have touched on this a little bit. I've only went on one girls trip. You know, even when I went on the girls trip, I was pregnant.
Yeah.
But I do feel like me and my friend at the time, we did butt heads a little bit. Ooh, excuse me, because I was pregnant. And when we had got into, we didn't stop being friends, but we did like I don't think we were speaking for a little second.
A little second, yeah.
And I think ours was different than like what other people's be, but they kind of felt like I didn't show up on the trip. Which I was pregnant, I was throwing up everywhere.
I'm not gonna show up.
Yeah, it was hard to show up, and then my mom lived in Vegas. I don't really get to see my mom, so I was just chilling with moms.
I'm gonna do my best.
I'm sick. I ain't, so they did feel a type of way. But I just wish that while we were out there on the trip, that they expressed it, and then there was something I could have fixed while we were there, instead of just getting mad. You could cry when we reach. Okay. So what's your intake on the girls trip thing?
I don't go on girls trips. I don't have girls. So.
Oh, fuck me.
No, I'm saying. I just have you and Yetta.
That's a good time.
We have a good time.
But I do want to say that, like, that's a good time. But I know that we all do got bad attitudes.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I feel
we
like,
never get into.
I feel like you're the only person to have a bad attitude when all three of us together. Because
because y'all want to go to the club at 12 a.m.
That's just what we do.
I'm
That's
tired.
Just what we do, ladies.
Like the club closes at 2. They doing their makeup at 12:30.
That's just how we get down. So
when you have it all day, when we going out, this girl calls me 50 times. You could be getting ready for the club because everybody know I show up ready. Like if I could do my own makeup, I would be in the booth
ready. But still need her hair done.
That's it.
Still need her makeup done.
So when I show up, you should already be ready.
Your
mind should be made up already.
My mind should be made up. When I'm making up
the
makeup. Okay.
But you ain't making up the mind. This girl sit on the couch until everybody show up, ain't took her shower, ain't curled her hair, ain't picked out her outfit, ain't did her makeup, and then when everybody get here, she wanna rush. Like, no, you should have been ready.
It don't matter. All I'm saying is about the girls trip, ladies. I don't really have a lot of girls, so I don't really do girls trip. I'm not into the girls trip thing, but I'm sure me and my girls, if we go out of town, whenever we do things that we do, we having a good time. We ain't worried about no money, no niggas, no problem, no attitudes, no
I never worry about money when I'm with my sister anyway, because I'm just gonna say I don't have no money and she gonna pay, so I don't.
But anyway, we're not doing too much. So I just feel like y'all don't be liking each other anyway. Before y'all go out of town, it be some underlying animosity, and it's weird.
Yeah, I'ma just say that. Yeah, it's something already going on. for y'all.
And with me, I feel like if you ever, anybody, I don't care who it is, you ever feel like I'm doing anything weird or anything, just go ahead and let me know beforehand. I don't want to hear about it 6 months later. I want to hear about it right now. I'm going to talk about it right now. Then we're finna go out and we're finna have a good time. That's just me.
We're gonna talk about it right now. We're going to see if things could be adjusted.
We still going to
If
potty.
not, I'm going to let you go.
Yeah. Like, it's no pressure on it.
So, just when y'all going out on these trips,
make sure that y'all like people for real. And if you're not a people person, say that up front, and people will not be your person.
And on another note, we're not going to get too deep into that, but on the girls trip, did you see on the TikTok when the girls went to Colombia, almost got kidnapped? You're going to have to watch that. But that was a example of a good girls trip because they fought their way out of it together. Yeah, they stuck together. Cause baby, the way I would have.
Black?
Yeah,
black women.
She a famous TikToker. I know you know her. I don't know her name, but I'll show you when we done. But I just don't know if I was finna fight a Colombian for my girls.
What about it that you just don't know?
I'm gonna get to the hotel.
Girl, please.
Catch up. I'm going to the hotel to
damn
get
loud.
help. I'm going to the hotel to get help. So, y'all just keep fighting, and then hopefully I'll make it back in time.
Girl, please.
Okay, so we are coming to the end of the show.
Yes.
And I don't want to say we forgot to do this last time, but we forgot to do this last time.
We did.
On every episode, when we're ending, we want to say, what have you made up your mind about this week? So, okay?
Okay. What have I made up my mind about? To be transparent. I have to be transparent.
Don't you got some guys to be?
I got to be. I used that all up.
But you got to be.
But I got to be transparent. I gotta be transparent. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I gotta keep it real with myself.
What I've made my mind up about?
What did you?
Boundaries.
Boundaries?
Yes.
Somebody crossing them?
No, I never had boundaries.
Yeah.
I never set them. And that's something that me and my therapist talk about. Yes, I'm in therapy. Y'all go to therapy. Especially if you got some insurance. Because they will cover it. Go to therapy. It's good for the
Let's
soul.
give it a try. Look it up. Find you a good doctor.
That your insurance cover.
For whatever resonates with you.
Yeah.
And your insurance cover.
And you don't got to do it every week.
Or if you don't got insurance, pay your little $55. I know you got some money. I'm just saying. Okay, 100. Get the best quote that works for you.
Yeah. And then you just go when your money can.
When your money can afford it.
Yeah. Go once a month. Go twice a month.
Go 3 times.
I go twice a month.
However you feel.
But me and my therapist, we talk about our boundaries. Like me having boundaries for myself. And she's been my therapist for almost a year now. And she always said, like, I'm so proud of you. You've made
great progress.
Yes. Like, you really are standing on what you're saying and my boundaries, basically. Like, for the first time in my life, almost 30, I got boundaries. And that's what I made my mind up about. And anybody out there that don't got no boundaries, make your mind up about it.
So we are coming to an end. We're so grateful for y'all for tuning in. And this is our 2nd episode. We hope that you tune in, watch us, like, and subscribe. Also, please leave us some comments.
We love the comments.
We love the comments. Please drop and let us know how y'all feel.
And don't be scared to give us some topics. That will help us out too. Let us know what y'all want to hear.
On Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media that y'all have.
So we just want to say thank you for tuning in today. I had a good time with you.
I really did.
I love your transparency. You did good today. I'm proud of you.
I know you're so proud of me.
Yes, I am.
You're not so private. Yeah.
We're gonna work on that.
I don't like her all in my business. I really don't.
Me or them?
You.
Bitch. On today's episode,
you have just made up your mind.